Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago. Welcome to Movie Life Crisis, 1992 Year in Review Awards episode. I'm JT, and with me as always is Jeff, presenting our favorites of this year. I'm going to keep working on it.
I didn't know the Oscars had a song. Apparently it does.
Yeah, great. We're going to get copyright strikes for a song no one even knew about.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, episode 28, season 2. This is our last episode for 1992, our year-end wrap-up, where we're basically going to do our own awards show.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. 28, man. I can't believe.
28.
Wow.
They fly by.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, so this episode, basically, we did it last year. Only last year we had like 7 movies to pick from, and this year we have 27. But it's basically the Oscars, except only movies we did on the podcast.
And it's up to us. Not
and it's
up
us.
To
yeah, we're not nearly
people.
as fancy as the Academy of Motion Pictures.
Yeah.
Plus, we have extra categories that no awards show would ever have, including Name That Tune, where I'm going to go back and recap Jeff's performance and Name That Tune this year. So I fell off on this one because having a baby meant I wasn't as prepared for the episodes, and I cut down on my prep time by just getting rid of Name That Tune for like half of the year. But we did do 16.
Wow.
And so I wanted to settle up here. Jeff got 9 out of 16, 56%.
That's all right. I'll take that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that for now.
That's a pretty good batting average or a pretty good shooting percentage, either one.
I think had I had more songs to choose from, I would have started doing better because you were scraping the bottom of the barrel, it felt like, for songs that I might have not known. And you would have had to pick some more closer to the top, and I think I would have started hitting more in the strike zone.
Yeah, for sure. The biggest miss of the year in my book was Toad the Wet Sprocket, All I Want, which was a huge song that you had no clue.
I'm sorry that I didn't know Toad the Wet Sprocket and Gin Blossoms and Train are all different groups. I don't know. Not Train. I'm saying like they're
Spin
all...
Doctors.
Yeah, they're all in the same...
Yeah, dude, it's 90s alt rock.
Yeah, I was not good at that. I only heard that when I rode in Johnny's truck, so I never heard it ever.
Yeah, that was a huge song. That was a big miss. But I think the most impressive hit was either Joe Public or The Heights, How Do You Talk to an Angel? Both of those, no one should know, and you got immediately.
Yeah, sorry. Those kind of stuck in there. Those were pop songs. They popped in there.
We may or may not resurrect this segment in season 3, depending on whether anyone misses it. So anyone listening who feels strongly one way or the other, please let us know, because... if no one says anything, we ain't doing it because it's just extra work for me.
Yeah, it's extra work for him, and I just feel bad when I miss it.
56%, that's solid.
Yeah, 50%. Dude, 56 is not bad. I'll take it.
All right, so I got some numbers before we get into the categories just because I like numbers, and I had some time this week. So 27 movies from this season, 370 hours of content, all for free, $0.
Nice.
We had listens on every single continent that podcast listens are tracked. So all 6, not Antarctica. They don't track Antarctica because there's no cell phone service or internet in Antarctica.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, they do have some internet, and I'm fairly confident that my Uncle Billy came through and got somebody to listen on Antarctica. We just have no way of knowing.
Yeah, we've been trying to use our connections to get someone on Antarctica to listen to a podcast episode on Antarctica so we could say we got all 7. Like when Metallica went to Antarctica and played a concert, so they could say they played on every continent. We're doing our version of that.
Right. Who's Metallica? Do they sing All I Want? Is that? No, wait, that's not. It's Toad the Wet Sprocket. Yeah, I'm glad, dude. Every continent. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. Our growth has been slow, but most importantly, it's actually happening, which is incredible that people who started listening last year are still listening to our dumb jokes a year later because they're not any better than they were then.
They are not better.
So, the fact that every episode, if I go look at the stats, I'm like, damn, people listened again. That's incredible.
Yeah, and especially when it's like, well, nobody will care about this movie. Like, whoa, look how many people listen to this movie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And 92, we got to hit some of our favorite movies of all time. Great movies from Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, Eddie Murphy, Robert Redford, Whoopi Goldberg, Wesley, Woody, Brendan Fraser, Harrison Ford, Clint Eastwood, a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
So like looking back at my spreadsheet when I was trying to do the categories, it's like, dude, these are some incredible movies we got to do.
Yeah, we did really good ones. And I think next year, dude, it's going to be good too. Like looking ahead, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of good movies.
93 is an even better year for movies. And I think 94 and 95 and 96 are all equally, like we're coming up to a bunch of phenomenal movie years for people our age.
Yeah, we're hitting a sweet spot when they made a lot of movies for the theater.
Yeah. So I also did I crunched some numbers about ratings. We've had a lot of conversations about how we're rating the movies, both on and off air, quote unquote air, so to speak.
Air.
So I ran some numbers. On those numbers, Jeff's average rating this season was 6.3 out of 10 Chimmy Dogs.
Yeah, that's right.
Across all movies, since he hates everything, 6.3 out of 10.
Everything.
And my average rating was 6.6 out of 10, which is the correct number.
All right, so let me ask you this. Let's take Captain Ron out. What is your rating then?
I'll have to go crunch those numbers again.
Have somebody crunch the numbers. I'm guessing you take your 1.5 out as your angry Captain Ron vote, and it jumps up to the high sevens.
It's not going to, I mean, there's 27 movies. I gave Captain Ron a 1.5. So if I take that out, it's going to jump a couple tenths.
There you go. Perfect. Into the low sevens.
But, you got your average 6.3. I'm average 6.6. You hate everything. I like everything. That's where we are.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Really, we're both in the mid sixes. So we're staggeringly, shockingly close together.
Yeah. And that's why it's weird that you hate everything. I mean, I hate everything. You like everything. And we're still right where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we're just exactly. I also looked at, the biggest agreement of the year, we gave the same rating to only one movie, Aladdin. Both of us gave it 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's I could see that.
Which seems like the right number. We were within a half Chimmy Dog of each other on My Cousin Vinny, Passenger 57, A League of Their Own, White Men Can't Jump, School Ties, and Glengarry Glen Ross.
Nice.
So 6 more, we were within a half.
What's the biggest separation? Did you do
biggest disagreement is Captain Ron, 4.5 Chimmy Dogs, where I and the world gave it 1.5, and you gave it a very generous 6 out of 10.
Oh man, I can't believe it. I'm shocked every time. I'm always shocked. I can't believe you don't like Captain Ron that much.
Are you? I didn't think that you'd made your feelings about my rating there well known.
It's whatever.
Me, just me and the movie-going audience of 92 and the critics of 92 and the people involved in the movie.
Well, if there's one thing I know about the critics is I always like the movies they like, and people are just far and away smarter than me. So I'm going to side with them every time.
Yeah, so 4.5 Chimmy Dogs disparity on Captain Ron. We had a couple others where we were 3 or 3.5 Chimmys apart, but that was the biggest disagreement, Captain Ron, which is not surprising.
And typically, I would think you gave it a higher rating than I did. Yes,
I think it's pretty well split. There's some movies that you ranked higher than I did. You got Sister Act higher than I do. You got Wayne's World higher than I do. You got Batman Returns higher than I do.
Yeah,
you got Patriots Game higher than I do.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, it depends on the movies. I mean, we're 37 or so movies in, 30 mid to high 30s. So I think it's pretty clear that I give higher scores for critically acclaimed movies. Not like high scores, but higher than you. Right. Anytime the movie's like, oh, I like that movie, it made me think after the movie was over. You're like, I hate that movie. I don't want to think after the movie's over. I want to go to bed after the movie's over.
Well, I do want to go to bed after the movie's over. It's not that I don't want to think. And I don't, dude, and we'll get into this at the end of today's episode where we talk about regrets and mistakes and what we want to change. But man, if I gave you like a stack of movies and said like, rate these so you can put them in an order, it's just so hard to do. And then when you start giving everything friggin' 6s and 7s, 8s, everything's in that chunk. They can't all be that good.
I know.
And they can't all be Captain Ron, where they're awesome movies. So like, I don't know. It's hard for me to figure out how to...
Rating is an inexact science, and I'm sure we've said that a couple times. Like, if we watched the movie on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, it probably would have got a different score.
Yeah.
So, whatever. It's just how it is. Yeah, I also have some pretty clear nostalgia bumps in my grading. Like, movies that I liked when I was little, that if I watch them again and I still like them, they get a boost for me.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm higher than everyone on those movies, but I'm fine with that. And
Yeah.
you just seem to really like movies that are short.
I like short movies. I like funny movies.
And funny movies. I got short movies and comedies. Those are the ones that get boosts for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the two. That's because I have so little time and I don't want to be sad anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, first category, movies we wanted to do but didn't. Wait, did you have anything before we get into that? Did you look at any of the like last
this
minute
is good.
Where people listen to places?
I mean, I can give you some of that information if you want.
It doesn't matter. If you got it, that's fine. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it. I have it pulled up now. When looking at the locations and stuff, for when you look at every single episode, which is a whole bunch of them, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, Australia, India, New Zealand, Japan, Austria, Portugal, Ireland, France, Philippines, Denmark, Pakistan, Bermuda, Indonesia, Mexico, Chile, Singapore, Italy. Like there's a ton.
United States, Canada.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. Virgin Islands, Panama, South Africa, Greece, Croatia, Hong Kong. Like it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
all
we're
over.
Worldwide, bitches. Is basically what we're saying.
48 total countries and territories, and then a little over 1,020 cities.
Nice.
Yeah, so pretty good.
That's insane. All right. So thanks everyone for listening, no matter where you're listening from.
Yeah.
Movies that we wanted to do but didn't. I have just a couple. Hit me with one of yours?
I don't think any of these should have replaced the ones that we did, but if we would have had more weeks to go or more episodes to do, I would have done these. One is Bebe's Kids.
Bebe's Kids was on my list. It was the last one on my list.
It was the last one on my list also.
I think that's one that me and you liked that probably not a lot of people remember.
Correct.
I also had Mo Money, Damon Wayans, which
nice.
I
didn't
remember
put that
being
one on
funny,
there.
but I haven't seen it in a long time.
So when I thought we were going to maybe think about doing it, I went and watched it, and I took it off my list of movies that I wish we would have done. I don't think I would have given it a 1.5 because I'm not angry, but it was definitely, I would have given it a low score if I would have had to do it.
That's like when I watched The Last Boy Scout last year. Yeah, it was bad. I'm glad we didn't do it.
Right. Then I had on there Ladybugs.
Yep.
With Rodney Dangerfield.
And the kid who was did the movie with the dolphin.
What?
Wasn't he the kid who was in the like Star Trek type of show where there were dolphins?
Dolphins?
He's like the blonde-haired kid that's got the freaking middle part.
I'm looking it up right now.
Have the boy look that up.
Jonathan Brandis?
Yeah, Jonathan Brandis.
The Neverending Story 2.
No.
Ladybugs. He is in the movie It.
What are his TV credits?
Outside Province. Oh, it's a TV show?
Yeah.
I don't recognize any of these from name. None of them say Star Trek Dolphin movie. Sequest DSV.
Yeah, Sequest DSV. That kid.
The Star Trek Dolphin Show.
The Star Trek Dolphins show. I remember him from
God bless.
I remember it clear as yesterday, obviously.
That is crazy. There's 57 episodes of that show.
Yeah, that show ran for a while, and it had dolphins. But yeah, he was in the soccer movie with Rodney Dangerfield where he pretended to be a girl. Isn't that what happened? He pretended to be a girl?
Yeah, he pretended to be a girl so he could play on the girls' soccer team. Yeah, Ladybugs was funny, though, because it's Rodney Dangerfield, and they just let him do... It's a lot of Jerry jokes where it's just like, all I know is I got a lot of balls, and he's looking at a big bag of soccer balls, like jokes like that.
Yeah, he's like making his Rodney Dangerfield bug eyes. Another movie I wanted to do this year is Fern Gully, which I just saw the sequel to last night, Avatar: Way of Water.
Nice. I've never seen Fern Gully.
Yeah, if you've seen Avatar, it's just like that, except it's animated and it has dinosaurs instead of blue people.
Right. I remember Fern Gully, and I could pick characters out. Like, wasn't there a bat or something that was very expressive?
I think it was one of those movies that had like the McDonald's tie-in where you get the cups that had the characters on them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember it being pushed a lot through Mickey D's or Pizza Hut or something like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. So that seems like a good one we could have done, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know how many people remember it.
I remember it, but I've never seen it.
But I liked it when I was a kid.
Yeah. The rest of mine are definitely ones that people have never seen, or most people have never seen. Brain Donors.
I know.
Bob Nelson, John Turturro.
We looked at Brain Donors because I know you really like it, and I hadn't seen it, and we were thinking about replacing I don't know, something, Glengarry Glen Ross maybe, or something with it, which I'm super glad we did not do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I looked it up, and Brain Donors grossed like $84. So I was like, I don't think that's going to be a good move.
No, it was super low. Dude, again, it's one of those movies that I just happen to remember watching a lot because we recorded it. You got any other ones?
The only one that I have is Singles, which I haven't seen in a really long time, but I think I remember liking.
I don't even know what that's about. Who's in that?
Yeah, so, all right, cool. That's it for movies that we wish that we would have done, although really we're glad that we did the ones we did.
Hang on. Wait. I said, I've never seen that. Who's in that? And you went, all right, cool. Let's move on.
I was already looking at my spreadsheet. Play the get off stage music, and let's just...
Yeah.
Is Winona Ryder in that? I can't remember. And I can't look anything up because I'm holding my mic.
I've never seen it. I got nothing. Yeah, Singles. Cool. We'll do it one day when somebody makes us.
So the next thing I have is best performances, best quotes.
Yeah.
Best music, best... Do you want to should we do the Oscars and save best performances for the end?
Sure. Best performances at the end.
All right, so let's do the music stuff first. How about that?
Music's next. Got it.
All right, we were doing score and soundtrack separately, and then we decided that was too hard, so we combined them into our best music of 1992 category.
Right.
And then we have a separate category for best song. I got 5 for music. How many do you have?
I have 5 for soundtrack, score, music. Yeah, 5.
All right, so my 5th best music of 1992 is Batman Returns, the score by Danny Elfman.
I have that as 4th. My 5th is Boomerang, because I only remember one song from that soundtrack, but it was a really good one.
End of the Road. Yeah, I have Boomerang number 4 on my list.
So we just have Batman and Boomerang crisscrossed.
Yeah, and the Danny Elfman Batman theme song that he also used from the original Batman is fantastic.
It's really good. Yeah, that's why I picked it.
And iconic.
For the theme. Yeah, the theme. So what you put for number 3?
Number 3, I have Wayne's World.
Oh, nice.
Because that was a great soundtrack.
I only because of Queen is why I was going to put that on there, because I didn't remember any other. I remember that song and Dreamweaver, but then I listened to Dreamweaver and the part where he's like, Dreamweaver, I believe. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this part. Every other part that's not that part is god awful.
Yeah, and all the music in Wayne's World that's like Cassandra's band is singing it, it's all terrible. But I think there's songs on the soundtrack that are pretty good.
Cool.
But really, that's a pure Bohemian Rhapsody play for me.
That's the only one. When I pulled it up, I was like, all right, that Queen song, that's a good one. I'll maybe think about it. And then I listened to Dreamweaver, and for reals, by the time I got to the first verse, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, you said that exact same thing during our Wayne's World episode.
Yeah, it's not good. So for number 3 for me, I put Sister Act, because it's got a bunch of old funk and 60s jams, and they changed them to Jesus songs.
That's a good choice. I should have put that in there. Maybe I'll call that an honorable mention, because they did have really good music.
I don't like when everybody changes all the songs to Jesus songs, but they weren't overly Jesus, and I'll take it. I liked it.
Yeah.
Sister Act 2 next year is going to be better, but
Sister Act 2. Yeah, I'm thinking I feel like Mark Shaman, the guy who did the music for City Slickers and for Few Good Men and whatever, both the Sister Act movies. He's still working. I feel like we could get in touch with him. I'm going to see if he'll come talk to us about Sister Act 2. I don't know if that's possible, but it seems like achievable in a way that getting Rob Reiner to come talk to us isn't.
Right. Absolutely. Let's figure out how to say his last name, because I want to make sure we're saying it right.
Yeah, if I can get him on the phone, I'll ask him that.
Record the phone call. All right, so what do you got for your number 2?
I think your numbers 1 and 2 are going to be the same as mine. Number 1 and 2. Number 2 for me is... Well, we got to do this beauty pageant style. Number 1, the winner of the category Best Music Score or Soundtrack of 1992 for me is Aladdin.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah.
I put that as number 2.
All right. So then you got Bodyguard number 1.
I have Bodyguard as number 1. Right. So what's your argument, or what is your reasoning for picking Aladdin as number 1?
They're both phenomenal, but
right.
My 3 favorite songs from the Aladdin soundtrack I like more than my 3 favorite songs from the Bodyguard soundtrack.
See, so, and the only thing and me too, and that was my that's what I was telling Kat when I was talking about this with her. But man, I don't know, like Bodyguard, when Run to You comes on, or
I know.
It's so, I don't know, dude. It's really good. I feel like I can listen to Bodyguard more often than I can listen to Aladdin. So I don't know. That's why I put Bodyguard first.
There's no wrong answer there. I'm pretty sure in my life I probably have listened to the Aladdin soundtrack more than the Bodyguard soundtrack.
Yeah, I think so too. Me too. But I think that's just happenstance that I've listened to it more. Dude, you're right. There's no wrong answer. That's all good. That's really good. We should make a playlist of all of these soundtracks and pick songs off of it and share it on the Twitter.
Well, I was thinking that we should make a playlist. Not only we should do the Name That Tune playlist, and then also the music from the movies for the seasons.
Yeah, that's
playlist.
a good call.
Like a 91 Movie Life Crisis playlist and a 92 Movie Life Crisis playlist.
Yeah. I'll work on that.
Yeah, dude, you're the freaking playlist king. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I got some free time coming up.
All right.
All right. So it's Bodyguard or Aladdin in number 1. Batman Returns or Boomerang at the bottom, and then Sister Act and Wayne's World is where
in the middle. So yeah,
that's where we split.
Nice.
We're pretty close though. None of us picked Captain Ron as the soundtrack that we liked. So
I didn't even consider that, but I am here to tell you, having to look back through my notes for 27 movies for every one of these categories is an unbelievable amount of work.
Yeah, it was a lot. As soon as I started pulling them up, I was like, this might be too much.
Yeah, if we pick 3 quotes for every movie and we pick 3 characters for every movie, that means we're talking about 54 and 27 is 71 choices that you have to whittle down to like 3 to 5.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
And I almost wanted to go like with my favorite performances. I was like, man, do we need a best supporting actor category? Because I got too many people.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, maybe I could make it the top 10. Maybe that would be all right.
I put like 4 honorable mentions because I was cutting out all kind of people. I was like, but that person was so good.
No, I'm being a hard ass pterodactyl. I'm cutting people out of my life.
Good, that's great.
This is what they get.
All right, best song.
All right, best song.
I have 3 for that.
I have 3 also. What's number 3?
Number 3 is Gloria from White Men Can't Jump.
Nice. Nice. Good call.
And I know screwing is for carpenters. Let's make love instead. And I know I'll get it wrong.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Gloria.
I did not put that in there at all. I forgot that song even existed.
I almost forgot that song, and I remembered it when I was looking through my notes. I was like, oh, shit, that dude did an awesome job with that song that Woody Harrelson was playing on his guitar that the director wrote with him.
Yeah. White Men Can't Jump didn't even make the cut for me. That's awesome.
It's just that song.
Yeah. Number 3 for me was Whole New World, but not the one from the movie. I want the one from the soundtrack with Peebo Bryson. Because that one's better.
Yeah.
So I went with Whole New World, number 3.
All right, what's number 2 for you?
Number 2.
Oh, wait, I guess number 1.
We're doing number. Okay, so number 1, or how about this? The first runner-up for the number 1 song of 1992 Movie Life Crisis Season 2 is "Run to You" by Whitney Houston.
Okay.
From the Bodyguard soundtrack. "Run to You." That dude. I'm sorry. That's a great song.
"Run to You" is number 2 on my list as well from the Bodyguard soundtrack.
Well, I have a feeling we both have number 1 is the same. I think we probably both have number 1 is the same.
I got the movie version of Whole New World as my number 1 song.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You left off Into the Road?
I did, only because I was just thinking of songs from the movies.
Yeah, they played it in the movie.
I know. I don't know how I looked over that.
Of all of the songs that I've ever ridden in the car and sang along with you, I think this is the one we've done the most.
I don't know. I think Whole New World's pretty close.
Oh, man. Yeah, I put Into the Road as number 1 because that song is fantastic.
I don't know why I didn't consider that because I feel stupid for not, because I even put Boomerang in my best soundtracks because of that song.
Yeah. Couple Skate Only for me. Into the Road. That's fantastic. It's a great jam. Yeah. I'll even go as far as to say honorable mention for the Spanish version, Down the Road.
El Final del Camino.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, some of our listeners that go way back with us might even have seen us karaoke this song in the French Quarter, or perhaps even karaokeed it with us.
Yeah.
Sometime in the last 25 years.
Those were always fun times because everybody was always like, oh, what is this? Bunch of chubby white guys getting up there.
Dude, and it's we'd always go on like a Thursday night or something, and it'd be the French Quarter, and so everyone's like jammed shoulder to shoulder and like 11 hurricanes deep.
Yeah.
and just like trying to be like a virgin or rocking and rolling all night.
Yeah.
And we get up there and it's like boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. It's
Yeah.
just like in slow jam time, and it's some chubby white kids, and everyone's like, this is going to be terrible. And at the end of it, people are freaking throwing their underpants at us, and everyone's crying, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, dude. So there was a guy, his name was C. He used to come into the Covington CVS when I worked there with Fricker. And he comes walking in one day. He's like, man, you look really familiar. I was like, yeah, you do too. He goes, I work down in the French Quarter. I was like, yeah, I go down there every once in a while. Where do you work? He goes, Cat's Meow. I was like, yeah, that's where I've seen you before. He's like, wait a second. You're Into the Road guys. I know you. I was like, oh man, what? So he totally remembers. On top of that, LM, do you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
The big tall black guy? He
Yeah.
was at my brother-in-law's funeral because he was in the military with him.
Yeah.
He remembered me, gave me a huge hug, bringing a big wet kiss on the cheek. It was fantastic. I was like, how do you remember? He's like, how could I forget? I was like, wow. We left an indelible mark on the entire karaoke community with our version of Into the Road as chubby white guys.
We were there for when karaoke achieved its cultural peak in the United States at one of the karaoke institutions
Right.
in the southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah.
And the really cool thing is that it can always live large in our memories, because when we tried to buy the DVD and watch the performance later, we're like, why was anyone clapping? This is terrible.
Yeah.
How do I delete this DVD that I'm physically holding?
I hate to break it to you, but we don't have the DVDs, but we do have the VHSs. And they're all at my parents' house. There's like 7 of them. I'm going to put them up on YouTube or something. Share them
That's
with
great.
us.
That's good.
They're really bad.
I trust YouTube will take care of that for us because they're not showing that to anybody.
That's awesome. Yeah. Into the Road, Run to You, Whole New World. You had...
I got Whole New World, Run to You, and Gloria from White
Gloria.
You Can't Jump. But also
Gloria's
with
a
an
good call.
asterisk for End of the Road because I don't know what I was doing there.
Yeah, that's a good call. Can I just mention effects? Because we had talked about doing that.
Yeah. I didn't have any, but if you got some effects.
Yeah. Do you remember, so Bram Stoker's Dracula, remember how they went with all the old school effects?
Yeah, like
That was really cool.
Like she was walking down the stairs, but she was really walking down backwards, and they were blowing out the
Right.
candles to make it look like they were lighting as she
Coming
went past
back.
them.
Yeah. I wanted to mention again how cool that was. None of the other movies had effects that really stood out to me. It's not like the Rain Machine on Glenn Ross.
Batman Begins to Return Forever had the like CGI penguins, which was really the first kind of CGI ever.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there was when I was looking through it, I was like, none of these movies are really special. We didn't have a Terminator 2 this year. There was not like an effects movie.
All right, cool. So what do you want to do next? You wanna do
Movies,
quotes?
performances, or quotes? What do you want to do?
Let's do quotes.
All right, quotes. Number 5 for me. Actually, sorry, I got 6. I'm starting with 6. I got an honorable mention for Passenger 57. Always bet on black.
I had it in there and then I deleted it.
That's why I put it in as an honorable mention, because I was like, it's not a memorable movie, but it is a really memorable quote that I know I've heard someone say in the last 5 years.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good call.
Like, you can't go to a casino and not hear someone say, always bet on black.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. I found something else as I was going through my other quotes. I found other ones, so I took that one off.
Yeah,
and I kept it at 5. So my number 5 is Sister Mary Clarence. Alma, check your battery is my number 5.
Yeah, Alma, check your battery. That's a great quote. Yeah, I looked at the Sister Act quotes, and there were some good ones, but are you saying 3 and then shoot, or shoot on 3?
Yeah.
But
oh, man. My kids, my children, not my students,
right,
have actually finally seen the first Sister Act, because we've seen the second one a couple times. They finally saw the first one not that long ago. They liked it. So
yeah,
still hitting it with the children.
Nice.
So what's your number 5?
Number 5 for me is Wayne's World, and I went with I Say Hurl. I Say Hurl. If you blow chunks and she comes back, she's yours forever.
If you have to spew into this.
We talked about when we did Wayne's World. I was a little too young and not into heavy metal to really appreciate Wayne's World for the cultural phenomenon that it was, but it was a highly quotable movie. And so I wanted to get a quote from Wayne's World, and it was either that or the Shitty Beatles. How are they? Oh, they suck. Oh, so it's not just a clever name.
It's not just a name. Oh, yeah. Meatloaf. We hardly knew ye.
Yeah, he won't do that.
That's awesome. So for my number 4, is from your absolutely favorite movie, Captain Ron. It's the part where they stop on an island and they're at this little food truck that's actually a plane that has crashed.
Gorillas.
Yeah. So he says, boss, stay on the path. There are gorillas in these woods. There are no gorillas here. Yeah, there is. Sorry, gorillas are native to equatorial Africa. No gorillas, not here, no way. And then it skips to him walking off the path and seeing gorillas. And then it cuts again to him going, he could have said revolutionaries, freedom fighters. No, gorillas. He did it on purpose. I could see it in his eyes. He's like,
gorilla.
He's like, Martin, he'll hear you. Let him hear me. He did convince you to let him go. Oh, sorry. He's a true
real humanitarian.
There's Terry Waite, Desmond Tutu, and Captain Ron, the big three. When I was going through my quotes, I was telling, because Katie across the hall has never seen this, and the whole rest of the day, she was just like, gorillas, not gorillas. And she's like, now I got to go watch that movie because it sounds funny. I was like, oh, it's hysterical. You're going to love it.
Little does she know that it's not funny at all.
You're going to love it. 1.5 out of 10. So yeah, I put Captain Ron in there because I like gorillas versus gorillas.
Yeah, I'm upset that I didn't get a chance to tell you before we started quotes that if you said stand clear of the ladder, boss, during this section, I was going to kick you off of this phone call.
I wasn't going to put that one because that seems to be your favorite quote because you love that movie so much. You hate that movie. So actually you give the movie a 0, but because of that one quote, you gave it a 1.5.
Oh man. I just think it's much funnier to joke about Captain Ron than it is to sit through the people acting out Captain Ron.
It totally is. I'm watching it again tonight.
My Cousin Vinny, I got that in there for number 4. I could honestly, this movie had a lot. I didn't want to put multiple quotes from one movie, but I knew I had to get My Cousin Vinny. I think I should go with Two Utes or Identical.
Right.
But I love all the long speeches, so I wanted to get one of those. So what I ended up doing was the speech that I had from the initial episode, which is, Lisa, I don't need this. I swear to God, I do not need this right now. I've got a judge that's aching to throw me in jail. An idiot who wants to fight me for $200. Slaughtered pigs, giant loud whistles. I ain't slept in 5 days. I got no money, a dress code problem, and a little murder case which in the balance hold the lives of 2 innocent kids, not to mention your biological clock. My career, your life, our marriage. Let me see. What else can we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on top of the outcome of that case? Is that possible?
Yes.
And then she goes, maybe it was a bad time to bring it up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my niece, the daughter of my
sister. Dude, that movie is freaking chock full of amazing quotes from freaking Mona Lisa Vito and Vinny. But that particular one, the whole delivery of it, I love.
That is quintessential Pete Chernobyl for me. The face he makes at the end when he's crossing his arms and looking in the sky.
Tapping his Nikes.
I absolutely love it. That was my number 1 quote. So yeah, I agree with you on there. That's my favorite quote.
That's your number 1 quote. That's phenomenal. That's a good call.
That's his delivery. Like, I'm not saying that the words aren't funny, but the way he says it. When he says, slaughtered pigs, giant loud whistles, like he's like over enunciating. Criminy. It's such a good movie.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, that's my number 1.
What's your number 4? Did you give that one already?
Yeah, Captain Ron's number 4.
Captain Ron. Number 3 is You Can't Handle the Truth, A Few Good Men.
Nice.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, the top couple for me is just like, I can't, if I look back at 1992, the movies that we did, if I don't have these quotes in there, I'll feel like a complete idiot. And You Can't Handle the Truth is one of those that I feel like had to be in my list.
That's a good line. And it's definitely, we talked about it when we did it. It's number 27 overall or whatever in the top 100 movies, 100 quotes or whatever. But I was when I picked best, I wanted like my favorite things that I quote out loud or that I want to talk about or that I bring up when we talk about those movies. Like if I say A Few Good Men and somebody's like, which movie is that again? You would say, You Can't Handle the Truth. And that's the way you remind people of what movie it is. My top 3, number 3, White Men Can't Jump. Gloria is talking to Billy. And she says, see, if I'm thirsty, I don't want a glass of water. I want you to sympathize. I want you to say, Gloria, I too know what it feels like to be thirsty. I too have had dry mouth. I want you to connect with me through sharing and understanding the concept of dry mouthedness. I love the term dry mouthedness. And every time somebody tries to get me to empathize or sympathize with somebody, I say the words out loud. I too know what it feels like to be thirsty. And they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, again, no one's judging our awards program, and we're not going to send out any trophies for this, so I don't think it matters.
What's your number 3?
Number 3, You Can't Handle the Truth. Number 2, Topic.
Topic almost made the cut for me.
From The Cutting Edge. That's one of my favorite movies. So
yeah, I was going to put it on there because, again, when you're telling people, what movie is that again? Yeah, remember he's the ice hockey guy? Topic, man. Like, quotes is how I get my point across to a lot of people rather than using words.
It's not my favorite quote from that movie.
Yeah.
My favorite quote from that movie is like, I train every day for you and you give him 3 days to go up whoring in New York City.
Yeah.
He's not entirely correct. He went to Boston. Like, that's a much funnier quote.
Right.
But Topic is like the quintessential quote from that movie.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Well, then I feel like I'm going to let you down with my number 2 then. My number 2 is from A League of Their Own, and it's Jimmy Dugan saying anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Yeah.
Because, again, I say that all the time.
That's number 1 for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's a really great line.
It's the only quote from a movie of this entire year that I would consider getting tattooed somewhere. So like I think about it all the time.
You say you think about it all the time, but the people that I hang out with at work, like the other teachers that when we're walking through the hall and giggling and pushing each other into the lockers and we're walking and all the other teachers are angry at us because we're enjoying life, I guess, and they hate it.
Yeah.
We call ourselves the Dugan Squad because every time they ask us to do something, we try to do it right. So it started out as just a joke, and now it's like half of the people in the Dugan Squad sign their emails with it says Dugan Squad at the bottom. Like, I really do think about this all the time.
I think about it all the time too. I was putting in a freaking cable railing on the porch at the cabin 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was raining and it was cold and I wasn't wearing my gloves because I couldn't hold the cables with it. And it was freaking, it's like, it looks shitty. It'd probably be fine. And then I'm like, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Yeah,
Let me
dude.
go downstairs and get the other stuff I need and come back here and fix this.
Yeah, you might as well freaking do it right the first time.
Again, not my favorite quote from A League of Their Own.
Me either.
By far. And definitely not the funniest quote. There's like 30 quotes that are funnier from that movie.
Yeah.
But that's the one that I think about the most.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not joking about that being a good life lesson.
Yeah, no, it is.
Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Now, the more I think about it, I should have put that as number 1. My Cousin Vinny could have been number 2.
And you have the exact same speech for My Cousin Vinny for number 1.
Yeah, I had the.
All right.
I had the same one, Biological Clock.
All right, so let me run mine down real quick. So I got Anything Worth Doing is Worth Doing Right, number 1. Topic, number 2. You Can't Handle the Truth, number 3. My Cousin Vinny, The Long Speech. Wayne's World, I Say Hurl. That's my number 5. Give us yours.
See, I have Biological Clock for My Cousin Vinny. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. And then Dry Mouthedness, Gorillas, and Alma Check Your Battery.
All right, let's do performances. Best performances in 1992 next.
Okay. Who's your number 5?
Number 5 for me, I got Matt Damon from School Ties.
Ooh, nice. Damn.
He, I wasn't thinking School Ties was going to get any awards, but I started looking back over it. I had to cut like 6 people to get him into that spot.
I was,
dude. He was such a douche, but he was also, you knew why he was a douche, and I really like when they show like the antagonist, but he's got some depth, and you understand why he's that way,
right? Yeah, I didn't put any of those guys from School Ties, and I guess I should have because I really liked the way they did it. Those were good performances. I went a completely different route, and I don't even know if mine even counts. For number 5 for me is White Men Can't Jump. Both Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson making it look like they could play basketball really well,
which Woody Harrelson actually can, and Wesley Snipes definitely cannot.
Right, but it made it look like they could. So their I don't know if that's
the
editing.
way that movie was directed. The basketball in that movie is still really good.
Yeah.
Like you can see Wesley Snipes carrying like he plays in the NBA right now.
Right.
But like all the passing and the freaking alley oops, like it's the basketball sequences in that movie were shot. Ron Shelton, the director, did an incredible job.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I don't know if it's like editing room and they kept a whole bunch of really good things that made it look like he was doing really good stuff because of the angles and stuff like that, or if they just really like put it together a couple of good times and made it work. I don't know, but
I'm sure it's everything. It's a team effort. You want to play good. You hope you play good tonight. I think we played
give
pretty
110%.
good. Just go out there and give 110%.
So I put Snipes and Harrelson as my number 5.
Yeah, do it.
What's your number 4?
Number 4 for me is Rosie O'Donnell from A League of Their Own.
Oh man, she's so good.
She's really good, man. That was her first acting role. And when I was looking back at my quotes from this movie, I had like 4 from her. You wish, you do wish.
So long,
I said
Charlie.
love 3 feet above her ass, right, Jimmy?
Oh man, there were so many good quotes in A League of Their Own, not just from her, just overall. It was really hard.
Lowell Gans and Babalu Mandel, man, just freaking throwing heaters.
Killing it. I did not pick Rosie O'Donnell for my number 4. My number 4 is a one young Mr. Kurt Russell for Captain Ron. He played that entire movie with one eye covered. Like, he is a fantastic actor.
Oh, man. He's a really good actor. He did a really bad job in that movie. I don't think it was his fault because that was a really bad movie.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait for you to
certainly
watch
was
it
not
again.
celebrated around my household for that performance.
Yeah, I want you to watch it again. But I put him down because 2 reasons. One, I thought it would be funny because I know how much you don't like it. And 2, I'm standing by it. I really do like it. And I think it's funny and it's a fun movie. Don't take Captain Ron so serious. So I'm going with Captain Ron.
My 3rd is Moira Kelly, Cutting Edge.
Nice. She was good.
She's really sarcastic and she's really bitchy. And I used to think she was super hot.
She was pretty cute.
She just nailed, dude. She's this part in Cutting Edge, and then she's freaking Nala in The Lion King, and then she's in With Honor. She just had like a run where I was 12 to 14, where she kept being in movies, and I kept being like, "What's up? I like that girl."
I just pictured 12-year-old JT sitting in his room going, "What's up?"
Yeah, I don't think anyone said that back
the
then. I don't
TV.
think Fresh Prince had gotten to that point.
Oh man, that's awesome. I liked her too.
But she did a great job in that movie, and when I watched it again, I was like, she's still fantastic.
Yes. So for my number 3, I struggled. I wanted to put just the whole cast of Glengarry Glen Ross because they killed it. But I ended up picking Jack Lemmon because I went back and watched a couple of clips. He's so good. The Machine. He's so good. His stuttering and like being like at the end after he got he thought he sold that big lead. He changed his demeanor, but that whole thing leading up to that, I don't know how you act. He was really good.
Yeah, he was great. Wendy wanted to watch that, so she and I went back and watched it last week.
Yeah.
And she made it through like 35 minutes, and she was like, "This is bumming me out. I don't want to watch it anymore."
Yeah,
but during that 35 minutes, I was like, "God, Jack Lemmon's so good."
Yeah, he's really good. I wanted to give it to the whole cast because they all played off each other so well. But I'm going Jack Lemmon, Glengarry Glen Ross.
If you got to pick one from that movie, he's the one. But
one.
everyone was great. He was an honorable mention, one of 4.
Nice.
From my honorable mentions list.
Nice.
Number 2 for me is Vinny.
Vinny,
Joe Pesci,
my cousin Vinny. I put him for my number 1.
Yeah,
he did.
Who's your number 2? Wait, no, sorry. Let's finish talking about Joe Pesci.
Yeah. So
as our guest Jenny Batten pointed out during that episode, which by the way is our most listened to episode ever.
That's because of Jenny.
Either because that movie's phenomenal, or because everyone loves Jenny, or because it's just a good episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
All the above. He's way too old for Marissa Tomei. She is ridiculously hot, and he's like 5'4", 50, and bald.
Yeah.
But he's so good.
So good.
He's brilliant in that role.
Just all of the things that he does and the way that he says them. If there's any, you know how I roll. If I hear any 3 words in a row that's also in a quote in that same order, I'll just say the quote. And I try my best to say it like, when people are like, do you want me to tell you? I would be like, I would love to hear this. Like, I just, like I say it like so many things like him in that movie. I put him as one of my favorite performances.
All of it, like, and then what's on the tree? What are these little things? What do they call it?
Yeah, just
leaves. Leaves. Yeah, go ahead, just shout it out when you know
shout
the
it
answer.
out. Don't
Like,
be
all of
don't
it.
be scared.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything he says in that movie is hilarious, and he says it perfectly.
Mrs. Riley. And only Mrs.
Only
Riley.
Mrs. Judge, please.
He's so freaking good.
I got the Judge Fred Gwynn, by the way, as another honorable mention.
Yeah, he did
because he
good.
did a fantastic job.
He did a great job. My number 2, is definitely probably not on yours. Gary Oldman, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Nice.
He played the hell out of that Dracula role. I mean, he's no Keanu Reeves, but he did a really great job.
He did a great job. That was a great performance. I didn't like that movie, so I didn't spend any time looking back at those notes, but he did do a really good job.
Yeah. You know how I like those kind of movies. So I enjoyed it. And I went back and watched some. I think I typed in like in YouTube, I typed like best scenes from Bram Stoker's Dracula. And every single one of them was Gary Oldman acting just fantastic. So yeah, I put him as number 2. I liked it. What's your number 1?
Number 1 for me is pretty easy to guess. It's my favorite actor's favorite performance, Jimmy Dugan, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I almost put him in there, and I opted for the Kurt Russell Captain Ron as number 4.
Absolutely.
That's
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because if I spend half of a year giving the dog some of my favorite best performances in the single movies, I'm definitely giving it to Captain Ron. No, dude, Tom Hanks. He walks like a coach, like an old broken down player. Like everything he does is perfect.
Dude, it's just the perfect intersection of Lola Lugance and Babalu Mandel's incredible dialogue, an ensemble cast that is stupid good, Penny Marshall's direction, which is fantastic, and like Tom Hanks just playing a role that he's perfect for.
He killed it.
I could have made a whole quote section just from him from this movie.
Absolutely.
And he's my favorite actor. And I think my favorite Tom Hanks movie is That Thing You Do, but this is my favorite performance.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, I probably should have put Jimmy Dugan in there because he plays it so well.
It's your thing. You wanted Captain Ron, you got Captain Ron. That's great,
dude. I'll die on this hill of Captain Ron, but I'm saying it was a good call, good pick.
So my top 5 again is Tom Hanks, Jimmy Dugan, Joe Pesci for My Cousin Vinny, Moira Kelly for Cutting Edge, Rosie O'Donnell, League of Their Own, Matt Damon for School Ties.
Nice. I got Joe Pesci, My Cousin Vinny, Gary Oldman in Dracula, Jack Lemmon in Glengarry Glen Ross, Kurt Russell as Captain Ron, and Snipes and Harrelson in Can't Jump. Well, I mean, Can't Jump.
The only other honorable mentions that I haven't mentioned that I want to, Dan Aykroyd from Sneakers, Mother, the Conspiracy Theorist.
He's good. He's really good at that type of...
He's really good. It's another really good ensemble movie. But yeah, I love Sneakers, and he is my favorite character from that movie, although I like what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
But I want to shout him out.
Yeah, and he's really good at those kind of roles.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, so what you got? What's the next thing? Best movies?
Next, the last category I really have is, other than like our stuff about the podcast, is best movies.
Yeah.
What's number 5 for you?
Number 5 for me is shockingly Glengarry Glen Ross. I don't know if it's just because it's so fresh in my mind, but by the time I finished it, I was just like, wow, that was way better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I put it for number 5. I really liked it.
It was way better than I thought it was going to be, too. I was very pleasantly surprised by how good it was, how good the direction, the writing, and all the performances in that movie were.
Right. Yeah. I gave it number 5. What's your number 5?
I'm pretty much, like, I looked back at all my ratings. There's very few that I would change. I'm pretty much straight chalk. Number 5 on my list, which I gave 9 Chimmy Dogs, is The Cutting Edge.
Cutting Edge. I knew you were going to pick that one.
Dude, I've always loved that movie, and I was very happy to see that it still held up. It's still funny. D.B. Sweeney and Moira Kelly still have great charisma.
Yeah.
Like great chemistry.
Yeah, it didn't, sometimes those movies will age pretty bad, but it was all right. It did all right.
Yeah.
My number 4 was A Few Good Men, because another one of those movies where I was like, I can't believe it took me this long to see it.
It's fantastic. It's number 3 on my list.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. It's one of the ones that I was super excited to do on this podcast, and I've seen it 25 times.
Yeah.
Number
really
4 for me is My Cousin Vinny.
Wow, it dropped to 4?
I just went by the rankings.
Yeah.
My Cousin Vinny and Cutting Edge, I got 9 out of 10. Few Good Men, I got 9.5.
Yeah, good call.
It's great. I mean,
yeah, dude, My Cousin Vinny's on my list also. It's my number 2 movie.
Everything on my top 5 I'll watch any day. You could tell me any time of any day, hey, let's put on this movie. And I'm like, done, let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My number 3 is Aladdin.
Nice.
It was really good. Everybody knows Aladdin. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's Aladdin. It's phenomenal. It's,
Right.
After Beauty and the Beast, still in the Disney golden era of animated movies, they're starting to get the CGI in. It's got incredible songs. It's like a tight 86 minutes. And Robin Williams is freaking killing it. I wanted to put Robin Williams from The Genie in for my performances.
Yeah.
because it's so important in that movie. But I just, now that I'm a grown up, like it's just not as,
Right.
like I can still appreciate it, but it doesn't mean as much to me as an adult as it did when I was 12.
Even, I was going to say, even as a more young adult, like even like 16, 17, 18, Genie is funnier than any of the other stuff we talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the same way.
Aladdin is number 2 for me.
Number 2. Nice. Number 2 for me is My Cousin Vinny.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's nice. So I guess we both have the same number 1. You want to say it at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Captain Ron. A League of Their Own, obviously.
It's a League of Their Own.
Yeah.
It's the only movie I've given a 10 out of 10 in 2 seasons, and it earned every Chimmy Dog.
Yeah. I don't remember what I gave it, but it was pretty high up.
You gave it a 9.5 because you are terrible at rating.
Come on, that's pretty high for me.
It is, but dude, what could that movie have done to get that extra half Chimmy Dog?
Taking the part out in the beginning with the old lady watching her kids play basketball in the front yard.
Yeah, with
I always fast forward that -1 Chimmy Dog.
minus one half of one Chimmy.
Yeah, half of
Chimmy
Chimmy
Dog.
Dog.
Yeah, with
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, with Gina Davis doing the voiceover for the old version of Gina Davis,
who looked strikingly like Gina Davis.
Really a lot like her.
Yeah, it was weird. So we have A League of Their Own is the same. I have My Cousin Vinny for 2 and Aladdin for 3. You have those switched?
No, I have Aladdin number 2, A Few Good Men number 3.
Yeah.
I got My Cousin Vinny 4, Cutting Edge 5.
Nice. Cool. All right. So yeah, League of Their Own, My Cousin Vinny, Aladdin, Few Good Men, and Glengarry Glen Ross. Yeah, those are good movies.
Those movies, those performances, those quotes, those songs, man, I feel like I would put that year up against a lot of years.
Yeah. I'm sure we're going to, the more we watch these, see, A Few Good Men and Glengarry Glen Ross would have never made my list until after we've done them. So I'm sure we're going to learn more stuff. I feel confident we're just getting better at this.
If I would have had to guess before the year started, I would have thought that White Men Can't Jump would have been in my top 5, and The Cutting Edge just ended up being so much better than I would have thought that it would still be after this time.
Yeah, agreed. It was good. All right, so those are pretty good movies. Are you going to re-rate anything?
Let's do mistakes first and regrets.
Okay.
So let's see. My number 1, this season was so long and with so many movies, almost 400 hours of produced, released content.
Yeah.
But I do remember distinctly when we did Batman Returns, aka Batman Begins to Return Forever.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when freaking Danny DeVito was living in Pee Wee Herman's wooden cage.
Yes.
And he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he ate the cat.
Yeah.
I really regret not making an Alf joke there about eating cats.
Dude, Alf is so far gone from the collective memory of people that people our age probably don't. I'm not saying probably. I'm saying there's a lot of people that don't remember Alf.
I'm not saying that would have been a big hit with our audience.
Right.
I'm saying like
you
would have gotten that joke and it would have been funny.
You know, I love Alf.
Obviously, there's things that I want to do for our audience, but if I can make a joke that you think is funny, that's really all I'm going for.
Yeah, I used to prank call people as Alf. It was fantastic.
It's your old buddy Alf.
Yeah.
That's like, terrible. I haven't worked on that
It's
in a
your
long
old
time.
buddy Alf from Melmac. Hey, Willie. Like, I freaking used to love Alf.
Alf. Initials?
Alien life form?
Yeah.
Acronym,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my number 1.
That's your biggest regret?
Yeah, that's my biggest regret. What's yours?
My biggest regret is I need to say more of the jokes that I'm thinking, just like you're saying. Just in general, I want to start saying more jokes and just let you cut them out.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I go, never mind. And I just let it go. I should push for it and just keep saying it. I'll just keep talking.
Dude.
And then when you're editing, you'll hear it and go, oh, snap. Okay, cool.
You definitely should. And I have that in my regrets / mistakes too, which is just that recording these remotely is tough because just the way the like video chat works is if one of us is talking and the other person breaks in, you can't always hear what they're saying.
Right.
But we each record audio on our own end. So a lot of times when I go to edit and I'm listening to Jeff's audio that he recorded, I'll realize that he said a joke that I never heard at the time. And I'm like, damn it, if I would have heard that, it was funny and I could have reacted to it and we could have riffed and it would have been fun. And I never heard it.
Or what we should do is just record a bunch of little clips of us laughing different ways. And then that way, if somebody says a joke, you can just punch it in with a little laugh track.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take that under review.
Also, I want to try to fix my rating system. I'm going to reflect upon this over the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to be more deliberate with how because right now it's by the seat of my pants. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like, yep, feels like a 6.5. And you're like, 6.5? How could you do that? And I'm like, yeah. And then I start thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, but then I can't go back on them. So I'm like, yeah, screw you. I'm sticking with the 6.5. No, but
you could re-rate at the end of the year.
No, yeah. But after looking at them, I'm sticking with them. I like what I have.
Yeah.
I'm going to be more deliberate, and I'm going to have better reasons for why I'm picking it.
I think now that we have like 35 or whatever movies rated, it'll be a lot easier to look back and go, well, this movie feels like an 8, but I got Sister Act at an 8. Is it better than Sister Act, or is it worse than Sister Act, or is it about the same?
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna be better at that. I'm gonna fix my rating system.
I think I'm pretty good at that, but I think I want to continue to pay attention to that because I don't want to realize like, why do I have this movie at a 6 and I don't think it's good at all, and then I have this other movie that I really like that's also a 6.
See, now you see what Sean and I have been talking about. You can't just walk around going, say 8, say 8, say 8. Because I don't want to, I feel like I'm going to see a movie that's a 10 that I just haven't seen yet.
I have already seen it. It's called A League of Their Own.
I know you have. I know.
Dude, we're still figuring out the ratings. I don't think anyone even cares, except I think it's fun for us to make fun of each other if the other person rates something different.
Right. No, I'm with you. I want to be better with my ratings so I can make it easier on me.
Yeah, I love that.
And then the last thing that I put down is I want to work on the impressions of the characters. So when I do the quotes, I'm going to try to do them in their impression, like an impression of them.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't have the same effect when you're like, and then he said, you can't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle, like, I just want to be able to like do it in there.
Dude, why you got to be harshing on my grindage?
Right. I want to try to do a better impression. So I'm going to work on that in the week leading up to recording.
It's win-win. If it's great, that's great. And if it's bad, that's great. It's
bad is
we're good.
Bad is more common, I think.
I think some of them are surprisingly good and some of them are pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep working on that too because I like to do a good job of impressions.
Yeah, I want to try to get those down. In fact, I'm going to start watching movies earlier. Like I've been watching them closer to the time we record, so they're fresher in my mind, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing it the other way.
No, I want to watch them earlier too so I have more time to fully absorb.
Yeah, let it process. I think that's what I'm missing. But yeah.
And going back to what I was saying to continue on that same point about recording remotely, some of it's just like we're still learning to let the other person like, kind of, I don't know, cook, so to speak.
Right.
And when to do like a lot of back and forth. So sometimes I want to work on that personally because sometimes I notice that I'll cut you off and you we're on your way to make a bigger point, but I feel like that's the time to jump in. And then I realize later on, it's like, oh no, he probably was still going to talk.
It's fine.
But then also sometimes I lay back and then you just do like a 4-minute monologue and I go, well, I'm gonna have to trim that down. So I'm still I'm dialing in when to like go back and forth and when to let you do your
if
thing.
you keep letting string out, I'm gone. I'm putting a tail on that kite and we're taking off.
And then in the ants ate their remains.
Holy crap. I haven't thought of that in a long, long time. Yeah, dude, I will, I'll just keep going if you let me.
All right. What else? You got any other mistakes or regrets?
No more regrets. Just, and the other thing we had was any re-ratings, like re-rating anything. I don't think I want to change anything. Are you sure on that Captain Ron thing? You're not changing it at all?
So looking back at my list, the only two things that really stood out for me were Sneakers and Cutting Edge. I gave them both a 9 out of 10, which seems high compared to what the world rated those movies at.
Right.
But I really love both of those, and I thought they remained highly watchable and super entertaining. So I think I'm going to live with my
keep it at 9, dude.
Like,
that's how you felt when you did
bomb.
it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and you've given me a lot of grief about Captain Ron being a 1.5, and I thought about it. I went back to my notes. I didn't rewatch the movies because I like myself.
Right.
And I think maybe I was a little hard on it, so I'm willing to go 2 out of 10 on Captain Ron.
I like the 1.5. It makes me feel like you really hated it for not the right reasons, and I can give you crap.
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was bad.
It was. But sometimes.
And it wasn't funny, and it just needed to be funny. And I've had a lot of fun saying the quotes, and then you get mad about me saying the quotes.
Right.
But they weren't funny the first time they said them in the movie when they were supposed to be funny to me.
Now it's going to be one of those movies where if it actually does come on in front of you and you watch part of it, you will laugh at those quotes thinking about us laughing at us saying those quotes.
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
So it's going to be way funnier the next time you watch it.
Way funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever have to watch it again, which hopefully I will not, I probably will be like, it's easily 5.5. Did you want to re-rate anything, or you good?
No, I liked all my ratings. I thought they were good, and I like the fact that we don't have a 7. I told some of my students the other day, and I was like, guys, I'm working on my wrap-up thing, and I'm looking at my ratings. We do it out of 10, but no 7s. And one kid was like, oh, that's such a good idea. I was like, yeah, because everything would get a 7. He was like, everything would get a 7, Mr. Horn. I was like, yeah, I know. That's why we got rid of that. It's a good call.
It makes it way harder. And when I look at stuff on my sheet and I'm like, I gave Sister Act a 6.5. How the hell did I do that? Well, it's because I couldn't do a 7 and it didn't feel like it was an 8.
Yeah, 6.5. That's where it lives.
All right, cool. That's our 92 awards show, our awards season wrap up.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is we had a lot of fun watching a lot of really good movies this year.
Yeah. Even if nobody listened, it was worth it. But I'm glad everybody's listening.
And you guys did listen, which made it way, way better.
Yeah. It was good.
You gonna play us out?
Yeah, I'll play us out if you want.
Yeah, do it. This concludes the 1992 Movie Life Crisis Year in Review Awards ceremonies. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to join us on Discord, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to bonus content on Patreon. And as always, via con Dios.
Via con Dios. Boss.
Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and remember, don't drive angry.